Well, hello and how's it going on again, comrades? Happy Halloween to everyone out there. Now we just received a new update from PixelGun, so let's get to it and yeah! It's a really cool update today, comrades, because they've created pets. So I think these pets can fight alongside with us. So let's check this chest. Yeah, it's a simple egg, and wins required to hatch is 3. So basically, in order to get that first pet of yours, I think you have to win 3 consecutive games or something like that. Wow, invisibility. Basically, if you equip this weapon, you become invisible. It has a lot of purposes and a lot of good techniques for this weapon, mainly because you can run away from your opponent by just equipping this one, or you can engage your enemies by being invisible. I mean, let's just see how effective this weapon can be in PixelGun. Now we have the Dracula. Now this one has a unique effect, lifesteal, meaning to say if you attack your opponents, you get a portion of their health to yours, which is really unique, and we haven't seen a lot of this weapon in the older versions. Now, Napalm Cannon. Now this one's an area damage, and basically it gives you a burning damage, and yeah, I guess that's really cool, man. Air damage combined with the burning effect, I mean, that's really devastating and a great addition to PixelGun. Okay, now here's the real huge update we're talking about. So okay, gadgets, this is new. Basically, I think it's the replacement for the grenade. So as you can see here in the upper right section, there's a grenade here. So let's take a look at this one by one. Okay, black mark. It says you receive 100 points for killing black mark targets for a duration of 25, and it has a cooldown of 60. Basically, what I think about this gadget is that when you place the black mark from an enemy, if you kill that enemy, well, you receive 100 points for killing that shit. And I think that's really useful in team battles or deathmatch, because basically in team battles you need to earn as much as possible, a greater amount of points. And the duration is 25 seconds, meaning to say if you place the black mark on an enemy, you only have 25 seconds to kill that shit. So basically that's the black mark. Okay, now we have the dragon whistle. Well, you summon a dragon that deals in an area damage in front of you. Well, that's really cool, man. I mean, okay. So basically you summon a dragon which deals an area damage, meaning I think this is a burning damage. Okay, fake bonus. Now this is a good gadget, comrades. I mean, as you can see here, a mine that imitates a bonus. I mean, because as you can see, players are really in thirst of getting gems. I mean, they really ignore everything if they see a gem, like, oh my god, I see a gem, I don't care anything about else, I just wanna get that gem. And eventually it will end up that fake bonus would explode in their face. If yeah, this is a good addition in PixelGun. I mean, it's more of a troll weapon or a troll gadget out there. Okay, a grenade, nothing special, but yes, basically you have the option to upgrade your grenade. I mean, that's really good because a lot of players are really used to throwing grenades and they perfect how to, you know, throw the grenade. Yeah, basically there's nothing special about this. Smile mine. So what is this? After being thrown, the mine attacks to any surface. Okay, now I think this one's like a demo man or something. And yeah, it's a contact detonator, meaning to say if they step on this shit, they'll explode it in their face. I mean, yeah. Molotov cocktail. So basically a Molotov cocktail is it's like a grenade that you throw. Unlike the dragon, I think the dragon is something like a projectile, meaning to say you have to aim and a dragon will just summon by itself. But this Molotov cocktail, you have to throw it, and yes, it's just the same, that it burns an area, and that area basically is burning, and when a player comes in there, they get burned and they get cooked. So basically I think this is a good addition to pixel gun. I mean, we haven't seen any of this in the older versions. Okay, so nuclear grenade is next. So basically, nuclear grenade, I think this one is also a grenade that you have to throw. So it explodes a large area damage and radiation. I don't know what radiation is because that's kind of new in pixel gun. But I guess, in my opinion, I think it's more like a poison, because if you played the nuclear map in team battle or deathmatch in pixel gun, basically there's a nuclear explosion out there and it deals damage over time to you when that certain nuclear explosion out there. I think it's the same as this grenade. There's a damage over time for 6 seconds. Okay, so we have the singular grenade. Basically, it's just a grenade also that you have to throw it, and upon explosion, it creates a black hole that pulls enemy in. Now that's unique and that's new in pixel gun. I mean, we haven't seen anything like this before. If you throw this grenade in a certain area, whenever a player comes near it, it got sucked, something like that. And yes, I think this would be effective in team battles. Okay, now we have the blizzard generator. Now upon activation, a drone attacks and slow nearby enemies. Whoa, that's really cool, man. I mean, you have a pet alongside with you and you have this thing coming alongside with you also, and it slows your nearby enemies. Okay, disabler. Now this one is really good. It prevents gadget use for anyone around you. I mean, because gadget would be a great addition in pixel gun, and I know a lot of people will be using a lot of gadgets. Okay, jetpack, nothing new with this one. I mean, yeah, it's already out there for a long time. Upon opening, either you or all your enemies take damage. Now, wow, that's really good one. I mean, this one's a risky gadget. I mean, if you open it, either you get your damage. I don't know if it's 50-50 basis, or the chance of damaging your opponents would be, let's say, 90%, and 10% if you open this one, you damage yourself. Okay, stealth bracelet. Now, we have a stealth gadget out there. I think it's the potion, but I think they changed it into a stealth bracelet. I mean, that's really cool. Basically, with you get stealth, you get invisible for a certain amount of time. Oh yeah, now we have here the time machine. Now basically, upon activation, it teleports you back in time. I mean, how cool is that, man? I mean, if for example you're in a brink of death, I mean, you're about to die, you can just turn back in time. I don't know how long or how far can you go back in time, but I mean, it's kind of a life savior actually. Okay, turret, nothing new with this one. Basically, you just have to summon a turret there and it attacks all the nearby enemies. And yeah, I know, turret has been there for a very long time, and yeah, it's a good one. Oh my god, what is this? Demon Stone turns you into a flying demon with a melee attack. Whoa, that's really cool, man. I mean, I've been using the knife all the time. I really love using melee weapons, and yeah, flying. Can I basically fly around the map? Now we have the fire mushroom. Over time, you release 3 rings of fire around you. Now that's really cool, man. Just imagine while moving, you releases 3 rings of fire. That's really cool, man. Especially if you're really working close range. I mean, you're fan of attacking your enemies at close combat. I mean, this is really good. Combine that if you have a good melee weapon, this would be a great nightmare for your enemies. So we have the battle mech. Nothing new with this one. I mean, this one is an old gadget and it turns you into a heavily equipped robot. Basically, it's good and it's out there for a very long time. Okay, medical station heals you and your nearby teammates. Now, this one's really useful if you really love your team, and I guess this one would be very, very useful in point capture, because basically you and your team are being compressed in one location. And basically, if you're under attack, this would be useful if you pop this support item. And yeah, it's a good health and a good support item, and really a good addition in Pixel Gun. I mean, I've been really looking forward for this for a very long time. Instantly heals you and your pet. Now, what's the difference between this one and the medical station? In my opinion, I guess the medical station actually heals you over time, meaning to say, it takes time for you to heal, but when you're using this medkit, it heals you and your pet instantly. This doesn't include your teammates because it says here you and your pet, but I guess this one is really useful if you're in a tight situation. But again, if you're in point capture, I prefer using the medical station. Now we have the reflector. Upon activation, reflect 50% damage to your attacker. Now, I mean, this one's really good, man. Players out there are really annoyed or frustrated with people using spamming weapons like the smart bullet rocket or any premium weapons that are really spammy. I mean, this would be a great counter attack for them. Now, resurrection. Now, this one is really good, man. I mean, it resurrects you upon death. It is used automatically. Now, this is really good, and 45 seconds cooldown. That's not really long, in my opinion, I guess, because if I am to choose whether I'm going to buy a medkit or this resurrection, I would go for this one because, hell yeah, if I die, I can just come back in life and just revenge or kill them instantly. I mean, this one is a good addition in Pixel Gun. I can't wait to see them in action. Okay, so now we have the energy shield. Now, the energy shield creates a shield absorbing damage until it is destroyed. Now, this is really good because apart from having armor and health, you have an additional shield. Meaning to say, you get really durable, you get really you get a lot of health. Meaning to say, you can survive for a very, very long time. I mean, this one's a really good addition in Pixel Gun. Okay, now we're done with the gadget section of this game, so let's take a look at the pets. So basically, there are simple eggs, Asian eggs, magical eggs, and champion eggs. Now, in order to hatch one of these eggs, you have to win certain amount of games. Now, unfortunately, you only get eggs in the chest, basically, or you can buy it by spending 75 gems, and you get instantly one legendary pet and 2 rare pets. So basically, if you're not really fond of spending gems here in Pixel Gun, I suggest you just log in every day and claim that egg, play 3 games, and basically there you can have your first pet. So I think that's it for now, comrades. I'm gonna check what pet am I gonna get with my first egg. So I hope I can see you next time. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.